Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I am going to show you my A6 Hobonichi Goals Planner and what panned out over January and the things that I'm going to tweak for February. And some cute stickers, so stick around. So this is my Hobonichi Techo A6 size goals planner, and you know the beginning of the month overview I had been using for YouTube uploads, and then the monthly I was treating as a tracker, so how many things I got done that were my action items during the month. And you can see I set up February very similarly, and then my dailies have consisted of my kind of task-oriented, action item-oriented to-do lists. And that has to do with basically the things that help me reach my goals. So this is an interesting video because I filmed it maybe over a week ago probably, and I just hadn't had time to edit it. So over this past week, kind of how I've thought about it has shifted in that time. So it's kind of an interesting progression of thoughts about the whole thing. So in the end of January, on that monthly spread, I added up how many times a month I did those specific things. And like you can see that I did my less than or equal to 1,800 calories was like, my goal was 28 out of 31 days out of the month. I ended up doing 22 out of 31 days. Basically, I fell a little bit short of all of them, except for my activity. I did do my activity 21 out of 31 days out of the month, and I stuck with my fasting pretty well as well. And it was then that I realized that I didn't reach like the weight goal that I had set. I had said 150 pounds by the end of January. And that's because I thought I needed to make it measurable in that way. And so then it was easy for me to see. I ended up, I think, at like 153.2 or something, which is irrelevant. The number wasn't really important to me, but I thought it was very interesting that my action items, I had not met my supreme goal for my action items. So I didn't meet my weight goal. I mean, you know how you can see that it's related. Like, all of this seems so simple, but I mean, just seeing it in action is really makes it so much more clear in my head, the things that I need to do. But over the past week, I've realized that the weight is really not my goal. I don't care what weight I end up at. It's more the action items. So my goal is actually just doing these action items every day, or as close to every day as I can get. And wherever that takes me, as far as weight, body composition, I don't really care. My goal is that these action items better my life. And so I want to complete those. So whereas I had been leaving a spot to like record my weight at the end of the week or the month or whatever, I'm not going to do that really, because I know that if I'm completing my action items, which I think are also going to change as well, then I'm reaching the health and fitness goals that I want to be at. And the weight is irrelevant. It really doesn't matter. So I thought that was a really interesting progression. And this whole time I've been yammering. You've been looking at this super, super cute gnome sticker kit that a subscriber sent me in the mail, and I've just been hoarding it. And I thought February was the perfect time to use it. And I think it's so, so adorable. And I kind of hack it up and use it in different ways. But you know, I like to record the time that I wake up in the morning, and then like my to-do lists, and then the column that's kind of below the date header is where I do my time tracking. And I thought it was very interesting also that throughout the month of January, like where it started to peter off, the colors of my YouTube watching really started to ramp up. So I can it's so interesting to see the relationship in all of it. And it's just a very different way of holding myself accountable that I've never done before. So this whole thing has been a journey that's been quite eye-opening in a way that I didn't expect. And that has just been really interesting. And along with some books that I've been reading, like more self-help type books, and I have a favorites video coming up where I'm going to tell you guys about some of my favorite books, but I've really started thinking about my life and bettering it and sort of that process of becoming in a different way. So it's just been really great, and I'm super happy that I have this little notebook to kind of track these things. And I mean, the stickers just make me happy, so I add those in just as extra. And it was interesting that I don't feel like beating myself up because I did not achieve those action items the set number of days. It just is more like eye-opening to me, like this is what you want to do. And this is, when you had a pretty good month and you were really putting focus towards it, this is where you got. So it's eye-opening to see that you can't really hide. You can't hide from your own habits when you do this, which is really interesting. And the actual week of Valentine's, this is where I am using the Galentine's kit from Shine Sticker Studio that I showed you guys in my haul. And this kit is so freaking cute that I had to buy it. And I think I bought it in now I can't remember. It might have been the B6 size or the print pression size. I cannot remember. But obviously it doesn't work perfectly for an A6, but I just made it work, and I absolutely love it. I'm not a person that has to have a perfect size sticker kit for whatever I'm using. It's obviously helpful and really satisfying, but you can kind of do sticker surgery and make anything work. That little heart, love heart, like candy banner for the weekend is so awesome. And I love that the accents in this are like pink foil, and I had some washi tapes that had sort of like pinky foils in them, and so I just thought that was super fun. And a bunch of to-do lists. And let's see, what else? Oh, I wanted to let you guys know, I know you guys know this, but if you are looking for Shine Sticker Studio stickers and fun stuff, you can use my discount code Emily15 to save 15% on the website. And she also has sales pretty frequently too, so you can keep an eye out for that. And I'm just using every single box that I can. I don't even know kind of what all I'm going to use them for, but I know that I'm still liking to keep track of my wake times, which is going to really come in more into play in this second week of February, because I'm really going to start trying to incorporate some more routines into my life, like a morning routine and an evening routine. I've just really come to learn that I think the peace and mental clarity and strength that those provide, the action of a routine, will help me complete those action items that I set out at the beginning of the month. And so I'm going to be tracking how often I do a morning and evening routine. And I'm going to make another video on that later. I'm very excited about it. And I hope that you guys liked this. I know I didn't talk a lot about the stickers, but just this journey of goal setting and achieving and becoming, I'm really excited to share with you guys because I'm learning so much about myself and about this process that I never knew and I never learned before. So I'm glad that you guys are along with me. I'm an open book, so if you have questions, just ask. Bye, guys.